Hey, it's Tony Fonte. How you doing? In today's message, I'm going to answer the question, do you struggle to lead yourself? And I'm going to share my story. I'm going to share my message, where this even came from, this question came from, because if I'm struggling with it, if I've struggled with it, then I know that there are many others out there, and chances are, because there are no coincidences, I don't believe there are any coincidences, it's all vibrational match, that if you're watching this, this is for you, that you're struggling to lead yourself. And I'm going to get into how you can figure out and how you can determine if that is the case. What are some of the signs that you're struggling to lead yourself? And I'm going to share into the story and the question that came up for me and the statement that came up for me when I was meditating and journaling, as I was doing the deep inner work on not leading yourself and how can you lead others if you can't fucking lead yourself. I'm going to dive right into it, so don't go nowhere. Hey, welcome back. If you are new here, I help you reignite the 4 P's: your passion, your power, your purpose, and your playfulness. Yes! To create a deeper connection in your life and your relationships. Boom. All right. So my focus is on helping men to reignite the 4 P's that I just talked about, like they're over here. However, ladies, don't worry, I'm not leaving you out. I work with you as well, but my focus is on men, like I said. All right, let's dive into the question. Do you struggle to lead yourself? And dive into the story, and my story on how I struggled to lead myself, and how I realized that I was struggling to lead myself, and how and why, because of that, I struggled to show up in my relationships. I struggle to show up in my life. I struggle to show up even sharing messages, sharing my gifts, sharing my powers, sharing my the lessons with you all, and to my clients who I work with in my masterminds and my challenges and one-on-one sessions that I do. I struggle to show up consistently, because of this belief and the story that came up for me. There's multiple layers of this. But one day I was journaling and I was meditating, and I heard this voice. And it says, how can you lead anybody else when you can't fucking lead yourself? How can you lead your daughter? How can you lead in a relationship if you can't fucking lead yourself? So I struggled to show up. And the biggest thing was, I was so afraid that I was going to fuck up. That I was going to fuck it up. That I was afraid to lead, to make decisions, to really, I'm like, how can I fucking lead my kid, my daughter? How can I lead my partner? Make a decision. And if I made a decision that was fucking, had all these thoughts and these worries, fuck, am I going to fuck it up? Is it a good decision? Am I going to like it? I mean, all these things just going, just anxiety and just, And now I was aware of this, but I wasn't, it didn't quite click until I realized that I was afraid to lead. Because I wasn't leading myself. I wasn't really showing up consistently. Yeah, I was doing all this fucking work and it looked pretty. It looked great. But I was doing all the work I gotta be good, I gotta be healed so I can be good enough. maybe I'll be good enough. Maybe then I won't fuck it up. And I can actually lead, but I got to be completely healed. And it was never good enough because I was constantly healing. I was constantly finding things to heal, to work on. But I struggled to lead. And it wasn't until I was in a relationship recently that it finally came to light. I was fucking afraid to lead. The masculine leads. The feminine is the flow. The feminine is the creation. The masculine provides structure. He provides safety. And the safety is not physical. It's protecting the heart of the feminine. Protecting the idea of the feminine. Allowing the feminine to be. To hold the space. And I was pretty good for doing that myself. And then I got good at doing it for my daughter because I had to, because my wife passed away and I was left to raise her. But I totally forgot about that part of it because I've been raising my daughter for fucking 13 years now. And I've grown and I've healed and I've created this great relationship, and I've learned that I've been leading her well. Pretty well. It's taken a lot of hard work to get here. Inner work. And it never ends. But in other areas, I was still afraid. Because I was told that I fucked things up as a kid. And then that belief played out in my life. I'm going to fuck it up. And guess what I energetically matched with? Fucking things up. Fucking relationships up. Fucking jobs up. Fucking businesses up. So I thought. I wasn't really fucking them up. That's the belief, and that's perception. That's what came up. I'm not good enough. I don't deserve this shit. I don't deserve the life and relationships I want because I'm going to fuck it up. So when I was asked to make a decision for my partner, make a decision for my friends, make a decision for my daughter, I would do it. But there was so much fear behind it. And I never understood why until this came to me, this awareness came to me. I was afraid to fuck it up. I was afraid to lead myself. Because I was just going to fuck it up. I was just going to be disappointed. So why try? Stay here. Keep doing the work. I'm just going to fuck my business up. I can't truly help somebody because I'm going to fuck it up. Even though I had all of this clarity, all of this evidence that what I do is powerful, it was never good enough because I didn't feel that. Because that little belief. You can't have good things because kids fuck it up. Why try? I'm just going to fuck it up. Why lead? Because I'm going to fuck it up. It's the whole reason I went through a phase of depression. You know, I have evidence of raising my daughter, which means I can, leading my daughter, which I know I can lead myself, which means I know I can lead in a relationship. but it's me standing more in my masculine and stepping out of this safety, what felt comfortable, safe, and familiar in the feminine energy, because now I gotta start taking action, aligned, imperfect action towards what I want. And it's because I started doing all of that that allowed me to become aware of this belief that I was afraid to lead myself. That I had this fear that I can't fucking lead myself. How can I lead other people? How can I lead retreats? How can I lead masterminds? How can I lead in my relationship? I can't even fucking lead myself. And I am leading myself. I just couldn't see it. That was an emotional one. Woo! Didn't expect all that. But I never do. I just allow what comes and flows as I take the action. And me doing this video is leading myself by doing this video. Sharing this message, sharing this story. Why? Because chances are, if you're watching this, it's because you struggle to lead in your relationships. You are not showing up powerfully in your relationships because you've given it away to everything and someone else, and most likely from childhood. And you're carrying on that fucking burden from generations as well, because it was passed on to your dad, passed on to your mom, passed on from theirs and theirs and theirs, and you are the cycle breaker. And you are ready to remember and embrace your true identity, to heal those cycles, to start something new. And it takes standing in your power, doing the work, bringing your power back, to show up more powerfully, to show up more confidently, and to do all that simultaneously. You're allowed to do that. If you struggle to really show up, and you have this disconnect with your partner, your kids, your friends, and there's so much inconsistency there, this may be part of the reason why, is because you don't feel that you're good enough to lead. You struggle with leading yourself, or you think you do. And it's time, and you can let that all go. It's about taking the baby steps, taking the steps towards the life that you desire and you want, and understand that this stuff's going to come up, and allow this to bring to your awareness, oh, this could be part of why. And you can start diving in and with that childlike sense of curiosity and wonder, and asking the questions of why. And doing it, feeling the fear and then doing it anyway. Feeling the fear of leading your partner and doing it anyway. Feeling the fear of going after your dream and doing it anyway. And so on, and so on, and so on. You deserve it. You're good enough. You're worthy of it. And you're here for it. No longer do you need to struggle to lead yourself, to lead in your relationships, to lead in your life. Do it. And each step that you take, each fear that you face, each belief and lie that you overcome, you lead yourself more and more, and you bring your power back more and more. All right, that's all I got for you. If you want help on learning how to lead yourself, to reignite those 4 Ps, then there's multiple ways that we can work together. Whether it's my free Conscious Connection Challenge, which the next one is on 9/11, the link for the wait list below, whether it's one of my programs or my masterminds, my Reignite program and masterminds, I'll have the link below. Whether it's personal sessions or whether it's something on the free side of things, there's multiple ways. I'll have everything below. If you're ready and it resonates and you feel it, let's fucking go on this journey together. All right, I love you all, and I'll see you on the next episode of the Laughing Through Life show. Peace.